Good morning, I'm Kelly from the County Grant Public Library. We've got another project for Art Projects to Go, and today we're doing Whimsical Windchimes. So we're starting off with a nice little tin box that was a generous donation from a patron. So we thought we'd make good use of them. And they're really quite cute, and there's lots of things that you can do with them. Now, the premises of this was I was going to do forks and knives. But when I found out it was very difficult to put holes in forks and knives, I had to change it up a little bit. So as you see, I've got a string on here with some washers, and I really didn't like the string, so I'm going to take them off. I thought it was just a little bit too heavy, but you can do what you want on yours. You're going to be supplied with lots of different options, so give it a try. You do it what you like. So I'm going to. All the boxes are going to have holes drilled in them for you, one for the top and 3 on each side. So they're already done, ready to go. So I've just added wire along the bottom of my box, only so that I can hang different strings along the bottom. If you don't want to do that and hang everything from the center, that's up to you. Speaking of the center, you have to have an anchor on the inside so your wire doesn't come all the way through. So this one I've just added a washer to and a loop at the top. Okay? And we're going to be working, you're going to be supplied with some nice aluminum wire in your kit. If you've never worked with aluminum wire, it's really easy to work with. Okay? It comes in all different colors, it's very pliable, you can cut it easy. You still have to have a little bit of wire cutters to do it. So the reason I'm telling you that is because on my wind chime here I've put marbles in it. And marbles are kind of fun because they add light and color. So I'm just going to show you how to wrap a marble. Oh, that didn't go very well. So always make sure you have an end. So you're going to hang it, and I usually just do a wire, like just wrap it around the wire, and that will be like your bail. So that's where you're going to put your string in, hang it to your wind chime, and then you're just going to encase your marble in a couple little loops. See, I'm just twisting it quite easily. If you have needle nose pliers, sometimes they come in handy. So you're just going to actually twist your wires and encase your marble, and then twist it again a couple times. So it's easy to do. And as you can see, I'm wearing marbles today, so they actually come in handy for a necklace once in a while too. Okay? So they're just kind of a nice little fun thing to put on for a reflection of light. I always like using things that I have at home or things that I can recycle. So I found these lovely little muffin cups at a store downtown, and I thought perfect because you can add light to them. So they're going to be in your little kit, and they're all going to have a hole in them. So I found them actually in 2 different sizes, and they're super cute. So what I've done on mine is I've flattened them out. Just take a hammer and flatten them out. Okay, and because they're reflective as well, I thought I would like something else with them. So I've actually added a bead to them, and that will actually make your extra little noise. So you're going to come with, it's going to come with all sorts of little different types of wire. This one is a very small hole, so you have to use a little bit smaller wire. But if you wanted to add something different to this one, add a washer. Again, it's going to make noise. I literally just tie a knot. Okay? And when I was doing my wind chimes, I found that if I hung it up and placed it up so I know the length, I kind of got an idea how it was going to look. So in your kit, you're going to have a fork and a spoon. And they're not going to have the holes in them because they were just way too difficult to do. But you're going to have this nice wire, and it might not be blue, it might be red, it might be pink, you quickly how to do it. Again, you're going to do the top. So that's where you're going to hang your string off of, okay? And because you want to make sure that it stays on the fork and knife, you got to wrap it around. I don't know if you can see that or not. Nicely. Okay? And that's going to just hang up. And that I will hang up with the string as well. Don't hang it from the wire because it's just a little bit too stiff. Okay? So you're going to get beads in there. The beads all have nice big holes. You're going to get some automotive wire. I like working with automotive wire. The only thing I don't like about it is it's dirty. Okay? And this is what the wire I did on the bottom here. It's really flexible. It goes through the holes nice and it gives you an added color. Okay? That was the reason I chose two different wires. So one for the bottom, you can wrap around, one to wrap your forks and spoon. Add all sorts of little objects. You're going to have multiple in your kit, but things that you might have at home. I love working with wood, so I put little wood chunks on mine, a string of beads. The next one I'm going to do, I'm going to maybe put some old jewelry on. So work with it. If you want to just use what's in your kit, it's still going to look pretty much similar to that one. So have fun, just enjoy the process, and have a good day. We'll see you soon.